Alright, this is the main screen on the Toshiba Thrive, and as you can see we've got a whole bunch of different apps. Alright, we've got the Cinemassacre app, YouTube, which is great, let's try that. The classic game room thing that I was watching before has come up again. And right now I'm running off a wireless router, so I'm also hosting 4 game servers on my server here, so my internet speed's a little slow right now. There it is. And this is what it looks like. So this is my channel, this is all the stuff that I've got, and I've put up over the course of the year. And if I go to home, it will take me to where all my subscriptions are. As you can see, the screen looks kind of concaved. Hopefully that works on the camera. But yeah, you can go through things like this, and it's really cool. It's really cool. So the YouTube app is great. I reckon it's one of the best things about it. And it also has Google Maps. Zoom in and do all the same stuff you can do on the iPad. And what's another cool thing? We've got the market here. This is where you get all of your applications and software and so forth. And I've only bought one app, and that's the Cinemassacre one, because I want to support what those guys are doing, because I really enjoy their videos. So yeah, as you can see, you got a whole bunch of different stuff here, and the gallery is really cool too. Now it brings up this strip along the bottom here. These are photos I've taken with the camera that's built into the tablet. So it's a 5 megapixel camera, and it's quite good. It's quite good. As you can see, it's nice and clear. Now the reason I bought this tablet was because when I go traveling, which has lucky enough been like every year, the last 2 or 3 years anyway, I can just put photos directly onto this unit just by putting the camera card into the device here, and then it imports them all. And this is what happens. So these are the full res pictures from my trip when I was in San Francisco, and it's nice and responsive, it's nice and quick, and it's full 11 megapixel images, which is what my Nikon camera took for me. So it made it real easy for me to view my photos while I was on planes, or just having, or just anytime I want to look at them, which is great. So yeah, the galleries are really cool, and it actually takes a fairly decent video quality too. This is my friend Rick. What's a good one here? This one here, playing some guitar. I'll turn it up. Now it's in 720p, not full 1080, but in the daylight this camera's great. It's kind of like the iPhone one. It works great when it's bright and natural light, and not so good when there's not. And there's no flash on here either, I don't think, or I haven't been able to work that out. So yeah, these are the galleries, and as you create more, they obviously pop up everywhere, which is cool. And yeah, we've got Olive Office, which is kind of like a Microsoft Word, very basic version of that. You can edit Microsoft files and so forth. And we've got a Notepad, which is pretty much the same as the iPhone one. I've just got some chords here for a song I was working on with a friend. And here's one that I've put more information. These are my gig dates, so I keep track of those. Make sure I know when I played and where. And as we go this way, we've got the camera, and we've got a contact list. There's all the contacts. Calendar. Calendar is part of the reason I wanted this thing. Basically, this is my Google Calendar, which I can access on my phone, on my computer, on the internet, anywhere I am, and also now on the Android device here, the Thrive. So it's great. I can just keep everything organized. If I change a date on this, or on my phone, or on my within my browser on the calendar, bang, it changes, it updates on this, it syncs, it's great. And it also works with Hotmail Calendar. We have a file manager, voice search, which I've never really used that. They've got a server station thing here too, so as new software becomes available, you'll see it here, and then it will update and you'll have the latest software. And there's no more available because I updated it just the other day. Within the settings, we have a whole bunch of different options here. Application settings, location security, multimedia settings, screen brightness. It's on automatic right now, but if we turn that off, we can really crank up the brightness. There you go. So it does decrease battery life, but the battery in this thing lasts for like 6 to 10 hours depending on how bright you have the screen and depending on what you're doing too. I used it for like 6 hours with very dim screen on my flight home from San Francisco, and it was awesome. I still had like 60% left, so it's great. You can set the difference on the screen timeouts as well. And yeah, another cool thing are these bookmarks here. You can basically click on a thumbnail and bring up the website that you want to look at. And browsing with your finger is actually really cool. I think it's a lot easier than a mouse in some ways. Except you can't right click, but you know, it doesn't matter. And you'll see this review here in the tablet section, where there's nothing just yet because I've just started this site. So you can jump onto reviewitforum.com and post some videos and have a chat about different devices. And yeah, so that's the browsing experience. It's really cool. And yeah, over here I've got my like a calendar, not separate to the other one, but the same as the other one. And that's just the stuff that I wanted to do for tomorrow. And you can move things around really easy just by holding them down and moving them around. It's kind of gridded, you know, it's on a grid, but that's cool. And let's see if Angry Birds works. I think I've got the sound disabled on there at the moment on Angry Birds. Oh no, it's on. Playing it on this is a lot of fun. Ugh. Whoops. Oh. I suck at this game, by the way. Yeah, not doing so well. Oops. Bit hard to play on this angle, but yeah, you get the idea. It's great. It really responds well, and it looks great. The screen's nice and vibrant, and you can also multitask by hitting this button, and it brings up the things that you've got loaded in the background. I've got Cinemassacre, eBay, the Alex Jones podcast thing, which I listen to from time to time, my YouTube channel, and if you want to go back to one, you just click on it, and here it comes. It doesn't have it always like in a constant state of readiness, I think, to preserve battery life, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So there we go. I really like this unit. I think it's a step up from the iPad in terms of functionality. I don't need to plug it into any other software to get things onto it. I can basically just plug it into the computer, or plug a USB device into this, or simply transfer photos from the camera straight to the device without having to have a computer, and that's a great thing for me. It's different for everybody. I'm not saying it's better than the iPad, but it was either that or this, and having a full USB slot on the side, as well as the ability to plug in SD card was perfect for me. But that's it. I hope that helped, and if you have any questions or whatever, check it out, and also head over to reviewitforum.com if you want to have a discussion. Cheers.